Have you been overworking? Do you constantly question your self-worth? Do you constantly feel undervalued and underappreciated? If this is you, hello queens, welcome to Creating Inner Abundance. My name is Pooja, and in this channel we talk about all things femininity, spirituality, divinity, and everything in between. Some women are blessed with the mindset. Some women are blessed with that life. Others have to create it consciously. Nevertheless, we are not making any excuses. We are completely shifting from a victim mindset, a scarcity mindset, and creating an abundance mindset where you believe it's totally possible for you, and yes, it is. You have the choice to be Ravage Rosita or Savage Senorita. So let's talk about the 5 feminine things that you can start doing today for a feminine mindset. These are the outlines for today's video. First, let's talk about the feminine journey, the feminine aesthetic, how people see it. In this feminine journey, let's first discuss the feminine aesthetic. What are we exposed to now? Look at social media, Instagram, and everything around you. They depict a picture which is not quite true. It feels like their life has been picked up from Pinterest. They are living a Pinterest-worthy life. But how much of it is true? Ask yourself, do you think that's happening on a regular basis? They just show the highlights of their life, which is not 100% correct, 100% true. So what happens? It stops us even before starting to make an attempt to do what you want to do. But nevertheless, don't forget that it's possible for you, and it's absolutely possible for you. Let's look at Ravage Rosita. Don't you think it's possible for Ravage Rosita to become Savage Senorita with the right mindset, with the right intention, and with the right headspace? It is absolutely possible for Rosita. And if it's possible for Ravage Rosita, it's absolutely possible for you. So let's start by decoding the external traits of having a feminine mindset. I can have a certain image in mind, a certain vision in mind for defining that external trait, for decoding that external trait in my mind. And that same thing goes to you as well. You may be having a certain aesthetic to how she appears externally. Let's just take Ravage Rosita. What does she need to do to become savage? To become Savage Senorita? What external trait she needs to work on? How does she need to look? How does she need to dress? How does she need to portray herself? How does she need to walk? How does she need to talk? What kind of habits does she need to embody? What kind of qualities, what kind of circle she needs to be around? What kind of content she is consuming? What kind of books is she reading? All these things is a compilation of the external trait that your vision can have. Take some prompts that we are using to decode Ravage Rosita, and it might help you. This is the first prompt. Before I give you this prompt, there's one word of caution. Don't replicate anyone. Be original, because that's what makes you, you. Don't compare yourself and get overwhelmed with the information which you see around you. You are you, and that's your power. Look at 5 people around you. Seek inspiration from 5 people around you. They don't need to be physically in person. Now we are blessed with social media. We have access to all the people we need in the world. So look at those feminine women around you and seek inspiration from them. Nevertheless, when you are looking for inspiration from these 5 beautiful women, you hold your own and don't lose yourself in the process. We're just trying to understand them. We're just trying to study them and trying to learn why you are attracted to such qualities. But at the end of the day, we are coming with an external trait that you want to embody. So this is the journal prompt that you are going to use to decode your external self. How does she look? How does she eat? How does she sit? How does she talk with people? How is she with her family? How is she at work? How is she at home? And how does she treat herself when she is on her own? Ask as many questions as possible so that you're able to peel the layers that you see. Go deep within yourself and peel those layers so that you're able to decode herself to the point. We got ourselves there with the external traits. It is easy to journal it out. Stop the video. Yes, stop it right now and work on those prompts, because without that clarity, what I'm going to say next might not help you.
A few moments later.
Welcome back. Now you have a slight idea of what that feminine version of you looks for yourself. This looks for yourself. It is catered on a very individual level. It is customized because it's for you, it's not for everyone else. So that list that you have in your prompts, so that qualities, that traits that you have in your prompt speaks corely about the kind of mindset that you want to embody, the traits that you want to possess. Now let's move to the internal traits. That's when it gets tricky. In this one, we'll look at our limiting beliefs. What are limiting beliefs? Those are beliefs or thoughts that is holding us back. For instance, what kind of limiting belief does Ravaged Rosetta have which is holding her back? It's not possible for her. It's not possible for me. I'm not worthy. It can only happen to someone who is more beautiful, who is rich. I have so much responsibility. It's too late. I'm not worthy. What if people react and don't accept me for my changed version? So you will have so many limiting beliefs coming right in your face when you try to decode yourself and become that. This is where you have to understand, where is this limiting belief coming from? You have to go and dive deep in your childhood. You have to evaluate your past and go deep in your childhood so that you can dissect those limiting beliefs and free yourself from all those limiting beliefs. And just an advice out there which might help you in the entire process. Journaling will become your best friend. It will help you dive deep within yourself and bring a lot of information or things which is in your subconscious on paper, and you'll be able to see it and understand things on a much more deeper level. You need to constantly evaluate yourself because it's not an overnight shift. It will take time because it is a process. So this is the daily practice that you are going to use to decode your feminine energy. What is receiving to me? Do I need to contribute anything, or do I need to give something to someone to receive love? When do I feel worthy? Do I need to be a certain way, or do I need to feel a certain way to feel worthiness? This practice will help you to decode yourself. You can add more prompts as you get clear on where you are heading. You can add more prompts as you get clear with what traumas or childhood issues you have had that is bringing those limiting beliefs for you. It is different for everyone. So to sum it up, firstly, we start by decoding our external qualities, the kind of habits or qualities we see ourselves on a daily basis, from the way we dress, the way we talk, the way we show up for ourselves every day. Once we have that, we go internally, because those habits cannot come into practice in practical life, because you will face a lot of limiting beliefs when you try to practice or embody those habits, those qualities, those traits. So that's when we decode our internal beliefs about ourselves. We dive deep into our past with the help of the prompts which I have provided. You can add more if you have, and share it with us below in the comments so that we can also benefit from those prompts. And we keep doing that for next 7 days. We are creatures of habit. Something might come to our attention which is life-changing, but life happens and we forget what we wanted. And so when we have that awareness, that realization, it's already 1 year, 2 years, and time has slipped. Time is of essence, my queens. Time is of value. So stay consistent with your practice. Do this consistently at least for 7 days. Block a time for yourself. It can be as short as 30 minutes, either in the morning or in the evening, and just show up for yourself. Set a timer for 30 minutes and do it for you, just for you, because that is self-love and that is prioritizing yourself. Come back in 7 days and let me know how you went. Thank you so much for staying till the end, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.